there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Caroline by Colter Wall. Cool song. This request just came straight through this morning. Listen to the song, written it all out. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell. I love to hear from you, so please leave me your comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is tuned down a semitone, so everything's down a half step. So E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. Okay, so the first line sounds like this. So to play that third finger on A3, and you're going to play the A3 and the D string, and then you hammer on your second finger onto D2. So you got, and then we're going to play a G string. Now I've written this song in 2/4, which means there's 2 beats per bar. So 1, 2, 1, 2. It just made more sense for the song. So the first bar, into bar 2, and we're going to play the D2, pull off to the open D, and then A3 twice. So then add your second finger to D2 and play the A3, the D2 and the G string with a downstroke. And then take your fingers off and just play an upstroke and play the G, and you can hit the D string as well. So you got, so bar 2 slowly. So bars 1 and 2 together. Into bar 3, and we've got E3, and then going to play kind of E3 with the B string and the G string. You can hit the D string as well, but just kind of getting the treble strings with a down up. So E3 with a downstroke, and then go down up on the bottom 3-ish strings. We then hammer on from A to A2, and then play the open D string, and then the open G. So bar 3, you got, into bar 4 we've got, which is the open D and open G strings. Hammer on to D2, then play E3, open A, then A3. So you got, okay, so the whole line slowly. And up speed. On to the next line, and the first 3 bars are exactly the same. So you got, and then bars 8 and 9, we've just got a C chord. So first finger on B1, second finger on D2, third finger A3. And we play the A3, and then go down up on the bottom 3 or 4 strings. Then move your third finger up to E3, play E3, and then play the bottom 3 or 4 strings. So you got, so down on the bass note, and then go down up. Then same on E3. And then bar 9 is exactly the same as bar 8. So bar 8 and 9 go. So that whole line slowly goes. And up speed. Okay, so let's put the whole of that intro together. Here we go. Okay, so that's the whole of the intro. On to the next line, or really the next two lines, and it's exactly the same as the intro. So this first line is the first line of the verse is exactly the same as the first line of the intro. So you got. On to the second line of the verse, and the first 4 bars are the same as the second line, the first 4 bars of the second line. So you got. But you haven't got that extra bar, although it is written in there. You see bar 18, that says extra bar. But on the first time of the verse, you play up to bar 17. It then doesn't play that extra bar. It repeats back all the way to the intro and plays from the intro, which is kind of like an interlude part. And then plays both lines of that, and then both lines of the verse up to this line, and then does play that extra bar of the C going in bar 18 before it goes on to the chorus. So hopefully it makes sense. If you're looking at the sheets, if you printed them off from my Patreon page, you basically play the first 4 lines up to bar 17, then you repeat back all the way back to bar 1, then all the way up, play all the way through again, and then play bar 18 with it. Which takes us to the chorus, where we've got this. Okay, so we've got an A minor chord. First finger on B1, second finger on D2, third finger on G2. Playing from the A string downwards. And you're going to go down, down, up, down. It does that for 2 bars. So you got. We then go to a C chord and play A3, and then the rest of the chord. And then this next one, we're just going to play the open A string, and then the open D, G, and B strings. So it's kind of like a G over A. So bar 21 goes, and then it goes back to a C chord, A3, then the chord, then just move your third finger up to E3, then play the rest of the chord, and then the same in the next bar. So the first 5 bars of that line go. Which takes us to bar 24. We've got the C chord again, A3, the rest of the chord. It then goes to A minor. So you play the open A string, and then you've got your first finger on B1, second finger D2, third finger G2. So you play the A string and then the rest of the chord. Into bar 25, we've got a G chord. You play E3, and then open D, open G, open B, and E3. And then put your first finger on A2, and then play the rest of the chord. So bar 25. You can just keep a G chord down basically and go. Hopefully that makes sense. And then back to the C chord, play the A3, do a little down up on the bottom 3 or 4 strings, third finger E3, and then hit the chord. So, okay, so the whole of that chorus goes. Okay, so that's the chorus. On to the next line, and this is just a little interlude, which is basically the same as what we did in the intro, that kind of thing, but slightly shorter. So we've got. So the first 4 bars are exactly the same as the first line of the intro. And then we've just got 2 bars of C going. With that alternating bass from the A3 to E3. So that little interlude, it then goes back to the verse, and it doesn't do the extra bar of at the end of the verse, the bar 18. So just go through the verse once, no extra bar, the bar 18, if you're looking at my transcription, and then it goes to a chorus, plays the chorus, And then it goes on to this next line, which is the middle 8, where we've got this. So we've got an F chord, first finger on B1, second finger on G2, third finger A3, little finger on D3, just middle 4 strings. And you're going to go down, down, up. It does that 4 times over the 2 bars. So you got. Then back to a C chord and plays the normal alternating bass line, I should say. So A3, then do down, up, then E3, down, up for 2 bars. So. Then does 2 more bars of F. And then a bar of C with that alternating bass. So that first line of the middle 8 then goes. And then the last line we need to play goes on to this next line and go. So we're going to play E3 and hit the B string as well with a little upstroke, like that. It makes sense when you hear it in the track. And then we're just going to play the A string, hammer onto A2, and then play D. So we've got. And then bar 41, you play E3, then the open A, hammer onto A2, and then play D. So you've got. And it plays it for. The next 2 bars are exactly the same, so you're doing that 3 times basically. Okay, so let's actually put the whole of that middle 8 together. There's 2 lines of it. Here we go. It then goes back to the verse and plays it with the extra bar, no repeat, and then it just does the chorus round twice, and you just slow down a bit on the last time round of the chorus, and you'll hear it if you're playing along to the track, but basically it just plays the chorus through twice, and then that's the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell so you can see when my new videos come out. And I do love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. Even if it's just to say hi, it helps the video get some more views. But I'd love to know what country you're watching this from. I'm making this video from my home in England, and you guys are all around the world. So let me know what country you come from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. Go and watch some of my other videos, and I'll see you next time.